Hey guys, I have something for the ladies out there today. This one's the lady, the Lady Million Prive, and this one's the Lady Million Lucky. I found them at the my local perfume store, and they had it right at the back of the little storage units that they have, and they themselves had no idea that these were there. They were both tester units, by the way. They still had the boxes on them. The boxes were pretty beat up, so there's no point. If you want, I could just show you the box here. There you go. That's the Lucky, and there's another one for the Privé, and that's the one for the Privé. So it's just they were really beat up, but inside the bottles were pretty good. Let me show you the juice color before we go ahead. So that's the color of the Lucky. I'm sure this color has gotten darker over time, which normally that's what happens. And this one's the Privé. This is like almost black. This is like black. So I mean, it's pretty good. Now the colors do change. It's normal. It's what happens in the industry. Now I think both of them are discontinued, but again, don't quote me on that. I got these guys at a really good price. I think for both of them together, I paid like $60, and these are like 80 ml bottles. So I paid 60. I thought I'd get it for a friend. These were a little surprising. So I had a doubt that when certain scents when they age after, because this one, as far as I know, Lucky came out in 2018, and the Million came out in 2016. Now, of course, I'm not saying these bottles were from 2018 and 2016 each, but I'm just saying that generally when scents age, color changes. The kind of sometimes lose the more delicate notes, like the top notes, the citrusy notes. So the top notes are usually gone, but surprisingly, in both of them, I still get the top notes for sure. There's no doubt on that. Now, I have sprayed them on skin yesterday just to see the scent profiles, and I do have them on strips as well. So they're already sprayed on these. Now, I just want to quickly, let you guys know that I think both of them are for more of the younger demographics. So I would say teenage to young women, maybe 30 and under, maybe. Like, see, that's what I feel. Now, again, I'm not saying people over 30 can't use. Of course, I freaking use like super sweet scents myself. So I'm not saying you can't use, but I just get the feeling that that's what they were, targeting, the younger demographic. Now, the Privé, this is like very interesting. So I feel this is for a younger lady who want to, like, dress up for the night time. You're going out, could be a date night. You probably are going out like some kind of an event or something where you're a little dressed up. You're a little dressy. It's kind of a bit of a dressy occasion. This is beautiful. This one actually is really nice. It's surprising actually, because I didn't expect this one to have that kind of a woody note that you get in it. So it does have that woody notes. It does keep bring up a little bit of the you can say maturity in a way, you can say. At the same time, it's not boring. I'm not saying it's old. It's it has the woody note. There's a lot of restraint in it. It doesn't just go out all glaring sweetness. It is a sweet scent. I'm not saying it's not, but it doesn't. It's not just blaringly sweet. It's not just fruity cocktails with cinnamon dust and all that. Like, you get it. I'm not trying to say it's boring or very very mature kind of a smell, but it's very restrained. It's conservative. It's controlled. It's really nice. You have woody notes. You have the orange blossom. You do have the vanilla. Again, the vanilla isn't explosive. You have again the sweetness coming from the honey. In this, I actually feel there's more sweetness coming from the honey than the vanilla. I think the vanilla, for some reason, I think it's more contained, or maybe it's just with this bottle because it's aged. I have no idea, to be honest. But for me, I don't get crazy vanilla out of this, but I do get the sweetness, and I feel the sweetness is from the honey. So there is a cacao note as well, which kind of balances off that sweetness. So really nice, very nice. This one surprised me a bit. Now this one is something that I would say is not. I'm not saying it's not nice, but it's like something. If you spray this, you'll be like, oh, it smells just like that. I'm sure it's something that you already smelled, because this genre is like for the daytime. Let's say if this is for a formal dressy occasion, this is like more casual. daytime. I'm sure you can even pull this off even in summers because it has a very bright raspberry note on the top. It's a little playful. It comes off a little playful raspberry, and you get that rose. You also get, the jasmine. So you're getting these florals. So this is more about, the raspberry, rosy. It's very bright. It's a bit effervescent kind of raspberry. It's not like a creamy, syrupy, dark raspberry, this one. So it's supposed to have a hazelnut note. That's what the men's one has, and I love the men's one. The men's, that's something I have a backup bottle after they discontinued. I never discovered it before they discontinued it, so it was only after that I was like, "What's all the fuss about?" And I got that, and I was like pleasantly shocked with that. So it's really nice actually, to be honest. So the hazelnut doesn't really pop out for me. Yeah, I just gave it another smell, and I can't see the hazelnut really popping out like how it's in the men's. Again, the sweetness in this, I feel it's really, again, it's not too crazy again. I know this particular scent profile. I've smelled plenty before. They get too sugary and all that. This is still contained. This is still, sort of conservative with, in terms of the way the sugar pops out. So it does have a sandalwood as well in this one. So I think the sandalwood helps, just bring in the creamy nuances. And yeah, it's really nice. The sandalwood, it really does magic. That's the beauty of having something like sandalwood, because it brings about a creamy nuance into scents, and it sort of levels things out. It just controls the sugars, I kind of feel. So yeah, all in all, I think great. These are great scent profiles. Again, unfortunately, I can't give you, more data on longevity and things like that. But if I have to guess, just by my general knowledge with how certain scents work and how things with Paco Rabanne, I don't think you have to worry too much about performance when it comes to Paco Rabanne scents. This is my general experience, and trust me, I have the entire line in the men's one, from Invictuses to the 1 millions. I got it all, and I don't think, and especially this juice, this color, yeah, I don't think this is coming off clothes, by anytime soon. So it's definitely there. Even this one, if you're going to go on clothes, combination of skin and clothes on both, beautiful. So this is like young, playful, daytime. I'm sure you can use this in summer. I don't see why you can't use this in summer. It's awesome, actually. Yeah, it's definitely something that you've smelled. You'd be familiar with this scent profile. But this one, the Privé, this is slightly different now. This is like, yeah, it is for a dressy occasion, nighttime, um, a little matured. Don't expect this to be playful. This isn't really a playful scent. This is more like a more controlled, reserved, conservative kind of a smell. But it smells good. It smells really nice. Smells classy. Um, very nice. The men's Privé, wow, that is brilliant. That one, unfortunately I missed that one out. I wasn't around in the whole fracom scene, when they were in the prime time. But yeah, it's what it is. That's the Miss Lucky and Miss Privé on this side. That's just my review. I hope it's helpful. I hope I was able to give you some kind of useful information with this. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.